This is a great question, and to be honest, I made a bit of a mess of it when I did it. I didn't have a systematic approach for cutting the rope. I'm going to talk about it now in two ways, one of which is going to be a systematic approach. So let's try to create a long piece of rope. So I can imagine it looking a bit like this. This is my rope after I've cut it. Obviously, I'm going to have bits maybe here as well, but just the main piece. And when I get to here, and they can carry on going inside like this. So that could be my piece of rope at the end. And how am I going to obtain this? Well, if I cut here and then here and just follow around on the inside, all of these are me like with my pair of scissors cutting. I can even keep going to there. So let's count them up. How many cuts have I made? 1, 2, 3, and so on. I'm up to 10. 20, 24 cuts. Now, I'm convinced that that is the largest number of cuts because at the end of it, I've just got this single piece of rope. So there's no way I could do any more cuts because then I wouldn't have a single piece of rope. Another way to approach this question without the diagram is to use that idea because we have at the start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 knots along here and 5 along here. So I actually have 7 times 5 equals 35 knots. Now, at the very end, we know that they all have to be connected together. So we need 34 sections of rope connecting them. Because if I have 3 knots, for example, I only need 2 sections of rope to connect them. So now we can count how many bits of rope there are. And we can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along here. And then it's going to be all these horizontal ones. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times 5. 6 times 5 horizontal sections. And vertically, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 times 7 vertical. '30 plus 28 becomes 58. So where I'm going with this is that and this is a really nice way of generalizing the problem. If you had like any size grid, you can use the same sort of approach. We've got 58 sections, and we know we need 34 sections. So how many can we cut? 58 minus 34, which gives us 24. So that is another approach worth bearing in mind. Well done.